Okay, Sunday morning, how to set up the worship slides on ProPresenter. So first things first, you want to log into Planning Center Services. You can do an app on your phone or on the computer. In ProPresenter, if the computer doesn't automatically bring up ProPresenter when it opens, just click on this icon here, this one that says Pro, and then want to wait for it to load fully. You'll know it's loaded fully when you see words here and stuff here, maybe stuff here, just depending on if anything in the playlist is clicked on. To set up the songs, we just want to first remove the songs that are already there. So hover on a song, right click on your mouse, and then go to the bottom of the pop-up that says remove from playlist. Do that with each of the songs. You'll notice over here in the playlist, the top is usually Sunday. We reuse that every week. Okay, so we've removed them all, and now we're looking at our song list. So this week on the list, the first song is I Thank God. So over here is the library, and here you can type in names of songs. So I'm going to type in I Thank, and you don't have to type everything in. As you see, I Thank God already came up right here. So we click on the song, wait till it's blue, and then click and hold, and then drag down, and you'll see a blue line come up, a tiny little blue line come up in the list, and you can put it at the top of the list for that first song. And then the second song this week is You Are Good. So you are, and there's a lot of songs that have you are good, so we type all of it in there. You could also type any lyrics from the song. So if the title is something really generic, but there's some lyrics in it that are very specific, then as long as the slides are written correctly, you can pull it up with just the lyrics as well. So that's a good point. If I ever start singing a different song that's not on our list or on your list, then you can start typing in the words that I'm singing, and the song will come up real quickly for you. So You Are Good is right here, so we're gonna click. It looks like there's two options. Israel Houghton is the person that wrote the song, which you can see on the music. So this is the one that says You Are Good, Israel Houghton. We highlighted it blue, so now we can click and hold and drag it into the set. The next song on the list is House of the Lord. So House of the Lord. You don't have to type in the whole thing because it might come up sooner, but if we type the whole thing in, you see there's just three options here. So click and hold, and then click on the blue, hold, and drag into the list. And our last song in the first list is The King is Among Us. The King, I spelled the wrong, so nothing came up. The King is among, there we go. I don't have to do the us because it came up. So click, make it blue, click and hold, and drag it to the fourth on the list. This week we also have some end of service possible songs for altar time listed. So we are going to put those in as well. The first one of those was Holy Spirit Rain Down. So let's type that in. Holy Spirit rain, Holy Spirit rain down. Click, make it blue, click and hold, drag it down. And now we're going to bring it below the sermon dot. So we'll put the announcements after the announcement dot, and then we'll put any sermon slides under the sermon dot. And so then those will be ready to go right in order for you. So we like to put these all in order in the playlist so that you can easily follow along. It's possible that things could change, so we definitely always want to be paying attention in case things do change, but it's rare that I change the order on you. If I do start singing a song, like let's say I start singing, You Call Me Out Upon the Waters. You're like, that is not the next song. That is not any of these songs. So you start typing, You Call Me Out Upon. Could be a UP or an AP. And then you see this song Oceans pop up here, and you're like, oh, it's Oceans. And so you can just click on Oceans and the song will automatically come here. So you don't need to click and put it in the list here and then click on it and use it. You can just use it straight from the library if we start doing a song that is not on the list, or if I start singing, I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. You just type that right in, or you're just pretty sure it's I love you, Lord. So you scroll down, I love you, Lord. You click on it. It's right here. You click on it, and now it becomes a screen up front. Up right here shows you what the upfront screen should look like if the TV is connecting with the computer properly. So once you have the list in order in the playlist, now we want to make sure all of our songs, so once we have all our songs here in the corner in the playlist, we want to make sure that each one has the word normal next to the title, which means that it's currently in the normal arrangement. So to get to the arrangement tab, we come over here at it looks like a tiny TV with 3 tiny TVs underneath it. That's just the arrangement tab. You click on it and you'll see that there's a grayed out bubble line up here, and then this slightly blue or purple bubbled line second. So each individual section of the song has its own bubble, so that when that section's repeated, we can just add it again in to the list. And I'm going to show you all that on a different one, and I show you how to organize a song. First of all, we just usually are going to want to make sure it's on normal. Now, if you are here during practice, as you should be, then you'll hear us say, oh, we're just going to do the chorus on this song. So you could create a new arrangement called chorus only, and then you wouldn't have to wonder where you're supposed to click or anything. It would just be ready for you. So, and then sometimes we might have a short version of a song and a long version of a song. Instead of normal, it would be called short version. We might have a version of the song where it's just the song itself, and that would be the normal. And then we'd have another version that is called medley, where we're adding on a chorus or a part of a different song. And it's usually medley dash the title of the song that it's a medley with, so that if we have one song that I just love doing medleys with, we might have multiple different options of that, but it's very, very rare. But that way, instead of clicking on normal, and then when you realize it has a different ending, you have to change all this, you can just click on the other arrangement that says the medley. That doesn't exist in there. I'm going to show you how to do that in another video, how to make your own arrangements for new and different ways that we're doing a song, which is not going to happen very often, but it will happen. So I think God says normal there. So you can either scroll with 2 fingers on the Mac mouse to get to the next song. And this just says, you are good, Israel Houghton. There's no normal. So we need to come over to the arrangement tab, click over here, and then click on normal. And now you see all those bubbles pop up because we repeat these sections. And then always, always close the arrangement tab when you're not using it. I had someone one time click into the bubble, and when it's open, when you hover over it, a little X pops up. And if you click that, it deletes it, and then you might get a little bit lost on what the next slide is. There are some churches that they won't do a normal arrangement. They'll just have each section of a song, and then you have to pay attention and click around. Oh, they're doing the verse. So they would just put it on master, and then, okay, we're doing verse 1. Okay, where are they going now? Oh, they're going to chorus 1. Okay, so then you got to click over there. And then just oh, where are they going now? Oh, they're going back to verse 1. Okay. Okay, now where are they going? Oh, now they're doing the vamp. Okay, let's go over to the vamp. And then you're always a little late to getting the slide up for the congregation to be able to sing along with you. And so I prefer to kind of have an idea of how we're going to go through the song. And then, so normally we'll go through the song as normal in front of you. And then after that's done is when we might go back to the bridge, or we might sing the chorus again. So hopefully that makes it as easy as possible to follow along for you. So Israel Houghton now has the normal. House of the Lord already has normal. And then you can also come over here to the playlist to click on the next song, House of the Lord, and then it'll come right up to the top. King is Among Us also says normal, so it's good to go. Holy Spirit, rain down does not say normal, so arrangement tab, click, go to normal. Look, in this one, we have a normal and we have a chorus only option. So if we just do the chorus over and over again, it just has that one chorus for you, or normal, which is the whole song. And then we come over here, all who are thirsty, that already says normal. So your list is good to go. Now, once you have set up your list properly, then you'll want to go back and make sure that each individual song is laid out the way that it's in Planning Center, whether you are looking at Planning Center Music Stand, or if you're in Planning Center Services, is you want to open up each individual song and make sure that the slides are set up properly. And I'm going to do a different video to show you how to set up a song properly. Last but not least, ProPresenter 6 has a file save all button. Once we upgrade to ProPresenter 7, it just automatically saves every time you make a change. So now you are good to go with the worship slides for the service. Good job.